Life is short, but most people live as if they have an endless amount of time. Here's the reality. The average human lifespan is just 30,000 days. That's it. Think about this. If you're 30 years old, you've already spent 11,000 of those days. They're gone forever. They'll never come back. I'll do it someday, but someday is a dangerous word. It makes you believe you have all the time in the world. In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover powerful strategies to help you value your time, not just manage it, but truly live. This isn't just another set of time management tips. These are deep insights into how life really works. Chapter 1, Perception of Time and Psychology. Time plays tricks on our minds, and understanding these tricks is the first step to mastering it. Remember when you were a kid and summer felt endless? A single day could feel like an entire week, but now the years fly by like months. This is the time unit paradox, and it's not just in your head. Your brain is actually wired this way. Here's what science says. Your brain measures time by recording new experiences. As a child, everything was new. Your brain was constantly processing fresh information, which made time feel stretched out. But as an adult, routine blurs the days together. The same mornings, the same commute, the same Netflix shows. Your brain stops recording these moments, treating them as just another ordinary day stuck in your comfort zone. This is the trap of time blindness. But you can escape it. Take different routes to work, learn a new skill every month, talk to strangers. Every new experience forces your brain to focus, expanding your sense of time again. And here's the biggest mistake in time perception. We constantly overestimate what we can accomplish in a day, but severely underestimate what we can achieve in a year. That's why people give up on their goals so quickly. Chapter 2, Managing Priorities. Most people confuse being busy with being productive. They fill their days with tasks that seem important, but in reality mean nothing. Here's a powerful tool, the deathbed test. Imagine you're 90 years old, looking back on your life. What will matter more, an extra hour spent at the office or the time you spent with your family? Suddenly, your priorities become crystal clear. I'll just finish this route first. Meanwhile, the real priorities of life slip away, day after day. Here's what successful people understand. Knowing what not to do is even more important than knowing what to do. Use the to-list strategy. Write down everything you want to achieve. Then circle the 3 most meaningful goals. Everything else belongs on the avoidance list. Now imagine compound interest applied to life choices. Small, daily investments in the right priorities lead to massive results over time. But there's a catch. Social media, meaningless tasks, and constant distractions steal your attention from what truly matters. The solution? Ruthlessly eliminate the unnecessary. Your time is too valuable for trivialities. Chapter 3, The Dynamics of Relationships. Relationships work like bank accounts. Every small interaction is either a deposit or a withdrawal. A sincere compliment, a deposit. Constant lateness, a withdrawal. And just like in a real bank, you can't withdraw funds if you haven't made any deposits. I don't understand why they're upset. I only reach out when I need something. And that's the problem. Most people focus on grand gestures, expensive gifts, big celebrations. But the truth is, small daily deposits matter more. An unexpected message of care, remembering little details, being there in tough moments. Here's what seems illogical. Shared struggles strengthen relationships more than joyful moments. Going through hardships together creates a deeper bond than just having fun. And don't ignore weak ties, those who aren't in your inner circle, but whom you interact with occasionally. These are the people who can become bridges to new opportunities, ideas, and perspectives. Close relationships give you comfort, but weak ties help you grow. Want to expand your sense of time? Help others. It's a fascinating paradox. The more time you give, the more time you feel you have. Chapter 4, Career and Purpose. Your best career opportunities aren't where you're looking. They're just one step outside your comfort zone. This is called the adjacent opportunity, the perfect balance between what you already know and what you could still learn. I need to stick to my field. But that's exactly how careers stagnate. One of the biggest mistakes is optimizing for high income too early. In your 20s and 30s, it's better to optimize for learning. Every new skill is like a lottery ticket to future opportunities. Money always follows knowledge. Forget the corporate ladder. It's a trap. Modern careers are more like a rope course. You can move sideways, diagonally, and sometimes even backward. Each step creates a unique combination of skills that makes you indispensable. I feel comfortable in this job. But comfort is career quicksand. The longer you stay in a position you've outgrown, the harder it is to escape. Here's the secret. Use productive procrastination. When you're avoiding one task, channel that energy into learning something new. Often your procrastination projects reveal your true calling. Chapter 5, Health and Vital Energy. Health isn't just about living longer, it's the multiplier of your life force. Every other area of your life either improves or suffers depending on your health. Think about it. Would you rather have 8 hours full of energy or 12 hours of exhaustion? Your energy level matters more than the number of hours. I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's a mistake. Sleep isn't just rest, it's your brain's superpower. Without it, your decisions are as bad as a drunk person's. That dream job you want, the relationships you're building, everything depends on how well your brain functions. There's something almost no one talks about. You have two versions of yourself, morning you and evening you. Morning you makes plans. Evening you has to follow through. Don't let morning you be a tyrant. Want a simple life hack? Micro workouts. 10 push-ups here, a short walk there, 5 minutes of stretching. These small movements add up. Your body is designed to move, not to sit for 8 hours. Remember, physical activity creates mental clarity. Stuck on a problem? Move. The solution will come to you. Chapter 6, Learning and Growth. Want to learn faster? Teach others. This is called the teacher effect. When you explain something, your brain starts understanding it on a deeper level. I'm not ready to teach yet. That's exactly why you should. Your struggles make you a better teacher than an expert. You still remember what was confusing. Here's a secret learning method. Read biographies. Why? Because every biography gives you a whole lifetime of experience in just a few hours. Want to avoid common mistakes? Learn from those who already made them. Most people try to be great at everything. Smart people intentionally stay weak in certain areas. This is called conscious amateurism. It keeps your mind flexible and stops your ego from inflating. Limits aren't your enemy. They're your superpower. Limited time, limited money, limited resources. Perfect. They force you to be creative. And here's the most valuable skill. Knowing when. Strategic quitting isn't failure. It's making space for better opportunities. Quit quickly, whatever doesn't help you grow. Chapter 7, Emotional Intelligence. Your emotions have a hidden timer. The chemical processes that trigger any emotion, anger, fear, frustration, last exactly 90 seconds in your body. After that moment, you decide whether to stay in that state. I can't control my feelings. But here's the truth. You really can't control the first wave of emotions, but you are absolutely capable of managing the second. Imagine emotional control as a superpower. High intelligence can help you get a job, but the ability to control your emotions will get you promoted. Why? Because people trust those who stay calm in chaos. Most people hide their vulnerability. Smart people use it strategically. Properly showing vulnerability at the right moment creates deeper trust than trying to look flawless all the time. But here's a serious mistake: avoiding difficult conversations. These conversations are like compound interest in reverse. The longer you put them off, the more emotional debt builds up. That small conflict you're ignoring now is growing every day. And gratitude is not just a nice practice. Unspoken gratitude is like money in an account that you'll never be able to use. Use it or lose it. Chapter 8, Financial Wisdom. Money isn't just numbers in your bank account. It's something far more valuable, your freedom to control your time. Here's an important fact most people miss. Increasing your income often makes you poorer in terms of time. The more you earn, the more your lifestyle expands. A bigger house, more responsibilities, a luxury car, more worries, a better neighborhood, a longer commute. I can finally afford everything I want. But that's a trap. Lifestyle inflation is like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but you're not getting anywhere. Think about wealth in terms of time. Would you rather make $100,000 working 80 hours a week or $70,000 working 30 hours? Your real hourly wage includes everything you sacrifice for that money. Most people confuse priorities. They buy things, but rent experiences. Smart people do the opposite. They rent things, but buy experiences. Why? Because experiences appreciate over time, while things lose their value. And here's the most important financial skill: building reserves. Living below your means isn't a limitation. It's creating space for opportunities. And that space is your ticket to true wealth. Chapter 9, The Creative Life. Creativity isn't about waiting for inspiration. It works more like a water faucet. When you first turn it on, rusty water comes out. Those are your bad ideas, but you need them. Bad ideas clear the way for good ones. I'm waiting for the perfect idea. That's like waiting for the water to run clear without turning on the faucet. You have to let the water flow to flush out the rust. Here's what seems illogical. Creativity loves limitations. Give someone unlimited choices and they freeze in indecision. Give them clear constraints and they start thinking creatively. Think about this. Shakespeare wrote in strict rhythm and rhyme. These limitations forced him to be more inventive. Most people try to create and judge at the same time. That's like pressing the gas with one foot and the brake with the other. First create, judge later. Capture everything you create. Your brain is a creative muscle, and it needs to see progress to grow stronger. Those early failed attempts? Proof that you're improving. And here's the key. Combine skills that no one else is combining. That unique intersection is your creative superpower. Chapter 10, Personal Energy. Energy is your most valuable resource. Time management is useless without energy management. You can't do anything meaningful if you don't have the energy. Most people never analyze where their energy goes. They don't notice that some actions boost them while others drain them. A morning walk boosts energy. A toxic friendship? Energy vampire. I just need more willpower. But willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. Smart people don't rely on willpower. They design their environment so good decisions happen automatically. Think about decision fatigue. Every choice drains energy. What to wear, what to eat, when to work out. That's why successful people often wear the same outfit and eat the same breakfast. They save energy for truly important decisions. And here's an unexpected life hack: strategic incompetence. If you deliberately do unimportant tasks poorly, people stop asking you to do them. Your energy stays for what you're truly great at. And remember, resting isn't a waste of time. It's how you make your time more valuable. Chapter 11, Social Capital. Success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you know. But real social capital isn't just collecting business cards or LinkedIn connections. It's about building genuine relationships. There's a simple formula for friendship: time, vulnerability, shared experiences. You can't skip any of these. Strong connections require all three. I don't have time for networking. That's exactly the mistake. Real networking isn't about taking, it's about connecting. The best networkers aren't collectors. They introduce people who should know each other. Most people don't invest enough in maintaining friendships. They wait for big life events to reconnect. But strong relationships are built on small moments. A random text asking how someone is doing, a quick coffee meetup. These little moments create real bonds. A community is like a garden. You can't just plant seeds all at once and expect them to grow. You need consistent care and attention. Every conversation is a drop of water. Every introduction is fertilizer. Truly successful people build their network long before they need it, because when you truly need support, it's too late to start building. Chapter 12, Mental Models. Mental models are your mind's shortcuts to understanding reality. But here's the catch. The map is not the territory. Your mental models are always simpler than the real world. And that's both their strength and weakness. Most people only see what's right in front of them. They play checkers while life plays chess. Second-level thinking gives you an advantage. Don't just ask, what happens next? Also ask, what happens after what happens next? This seems like the obvious choice. Obvious to who? Your mental map might be missing critical details. That's why different perspectives aren't just useful. They're essential. Knowledge versus understanding. Here's an important principle. Knowledge isn't power, understanding is power. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Understanding is not putting it in a fruit salad. Smart people don't collect facts, they collect patterns. Try thinking in reverse. Instead of asking, how do I solve this problem? Ask, how am I creating this problem? Sometimes the best solution is to stop doing what's causing the problem. Chapter 13, Designing Your Life. Your life isn't just something that happens to you. It's something you intentionally create. Think of it as a portfolio, not just of money, but of experiences, relationships, skills, and dreams. Most people overplan and underestimate testing. Life design isn't about making the perfect plan. It's about running small experiments to see what actually works for you. I need to figure everything out first. That's the wrong approach. You can't just think your way into the perfect life. You have to test your way into it. The secret to real change. Small adjustments lead to huge results. Want to change your life? Start with one small shift, just 5 minutes a day. That tiny win creates momentum for bigger changes. How do you measure your life? Most people measure it by society's standards. Money, status, possessions. But what if you set your own success metrics? What if success meant time with family, learning new skills, helping others? Regular reflection isn't optional, it's necessary. Monthly reviews help prevent end-of-year regrets because a well-designed life isn't something you wish for, it's something you build. Conclusion. Life isn't about finding more hours. It's about making the hours you have truly matter. All the principles we've discussed, from how we perceive time to building relationships, from managing energy to designing life, work together to create a life worth living. Time will pass whether you use it wisely or not. Your habits become your days. Your days become your years. Your years become your life. Start small. Pick one idea that resonated with you. Test it, refine it, make it your own. The best time to start living fully isn't someday, it's today.